In today's busy world, filled with technology, to-do lists, and endless responsibilities, it can seem like your brain is in constant overdrive and in constant overload. This can lead to too much stress in one's life and not enough time and opportunity to deal with whatever comes our way. If you've ever considered or wished for a way to offload some of these responsibilities or these demands or stressors, if you've ever thought that you could use a separate brain or a separate storage area for everything that is on your plate, everything that needs your time, effort, and attention, this episode is for you. If you're like most people, you probably have a list of responsibilities, a list of things to do, a list that requires your attention on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And while some people will have such a list written down, maybe on paper, maybe electronically on their phone or computer, other people keep these lists, these to-do inventories in their brains. However you choose to do it, the fact remains that this is a potential cognitive overload of all the things that need to be done, many of which may never get the check mark of having been completed, having been done. Maybe those things then get pushed off to the next day, to the next list, and at that point they may or may not get completed, or they may just continue to hang over your head, adding to the stress in your life. The more of these leftover things you have on your to-do list, the more of the items that are not completed, the more of the items that maybe get lost somewhere or temporarily forgotten, the more stress and impact they have on you. These untracked, unfinished, unaccomplished to-dos essentially continue to set off alarms in your brain, because every time you notice that item that you didn't complete, every time you remember it, every time you think about it, that is an alarm that goes off in your brain of sorts. Whenever you see it, whenever you remember it, your brain goes, aha, this is yet another thing I have to do. I have to remember to get this done at some point. So your brain is constantly dealing with these alarms going off for every single thing that didn't make it, that didn't get the check mark, that didn't get completed. So what is a person to do? You probably already have your lists, your to-do things, your attempts of organizing, whether that's on paper, digitally, or in your head. A good thing to do is to give yourself a few minutes every single day to combine and organize your to-do list. You can think of this as getting everything out of your brain and on paper or on a list of some sort, whether it's a written list, literal paper, or a digital list, such as your computer or your phone. But the idea is to take the time, a little bit of time every single day, to get those items, get those to-do things out of your brain and onto a list. This is symbolic in that it allows you to offload that information and transfer it from your brain, essentially freeing your brain from it, onto a piece of paper or into a digital document. It's almost like creating a separate storage area or an external brain for yourself. Once you have these things written down, organize them into two categories. One category will be things that take less than 2 or 3 minutes, and the other category will be those things that need to be scheduled, need to actually be put on my calendar so that I have the allotted time to get these things done. And then tackle your list. If you first look at those things that take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or less, You can either address those things in the moment or schedule a specific time during the day when you intend to hit all of those items and get them off your list. Then move on to your second list or second category for all the things that take longer than 3 minutes, and schedule a time on your calendar. Actually, allot a certain amount of time, whatever it will take, to work on those things. You may be able to complete things during your allotted time, or you may go into it knowing that you will get a certain percentage of it done. But give yourself this amount of time, whatever is appropriate, whatever is available, whatever you think is right for you, to work on this thing or this group of things. This is just another way of organizing all of the things that you have to tackle throughout the day. You can take as little as 10 minutes, maybe first thing in the morning or last thing at the end of the day, preparing for the next day. But it's a good way to reorganize your to-do list. Get it back under control. Reel it in, so to speak. And then plan your day, whether it's the day ahead or the next day. Before you call it a day, before you leave work, or before the end of your actual day, take 2-3 minutes to see how well you did completing the tasks that were on your list within each category. This is purely for self-assessment and accountability. It allows you to learn what you can and cannot accomplish. It allows you to be real with your time availability, your resources availability, and your ability to complete these tasks so that you can adjust as necessary. There's no reason to keep missing tasks or missing deadlines, to feel like a failure, to be more stressed out because you're not accomplishing as much as you want to. This is a learning opportunity. Learn as you go and adjust so that you set yourself up for success, not constant stress and not potential failure. Once a week, take 15 minutes to review your week. How well did you do? From there, learn what worked, what didn't work, what needs to be adjusted, so that again, you're setting yourself up for success. As you can see, this is not a difficult task. It's not a difficult procedure. It's a matter of getting started, getting yourself organized, and learning as you go, adjusting as you go, so that you set yourself up for success, not more stress, not failure. If you'd like to learn more about a comprehensive approach to stress management, check out the links below.